laptop go? Oh. Ilya Kondratenko. Hi. Hi. George the Nerd. Hello, hello. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. We have 3 people on the stream. This is exciting. Good morning. John Wyson, hello there. Hello. All right, 4 people. Cool. Okay, so as we wait for the stream to get started, I have to go to another room to get my laptop really quickly. I will be right back. Don't leave. I promise. I will be right back. Okay, so just hold on. I'm back. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Let me, I always do this whenever I do a stream. I have to tweet out the link to this stream, and then we will start. Okay, so wait a sec. We have 5 people on the stream now. This is cool. Okay, wait a second. Let's see. John Wyson, hello there. I'd love to see you react to the Bohemian Rhapsody trailer. I've actually already seen the Bohemian Rhapsody trailer on my own time, so can't really do that, John, but I'm excited for that Bohemian Rhapsody movie. It looks really, really good. Let's see. Desi R, haha, just casually singing Dream Lover. Oh, Desi, you have a good ear. I love Dream Lover. Actually, before I started streaming, this morning, out of like sheer curiosity, I googled like what were the top songs, like the Billboard Hot 100 the year I was born, and I found out that the year I was born, the top 3 songs that held #1 for most weeks were Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You, and then it was Mariah Carey's Dream Lover, and then it was also Janet Jackson's That's the Way Love Goes, which is why I was thus humming Dream Lover. But just knowing that I was technically really born in the year of the Diva just really much, because I'm like, wow, it just makes so much sense why I love the music that I love. If I literally entered this world the year that those 3 songs held #1 for most weeks, I was just like, oh, so it makes so much sense now. Okay, let me just tweet out this link. Join us, we're live. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to just make sure that the stream is not buffering by watching it on my computer. George the Nerd, so who are we gonna gossip about today? Did you guys watch the royal wedding? Because I did. I was really, really into it. I was very excited. I stayed up, well, I'm on the West Coast time here in the US. Pretty much stayed up from, I think the coverage here started about like 1:30, and I stayed up until about like 5:30 in the morning watching the royal wedding coverage. So I was very excited. George the Nerd, I don't care about the royal family, I just watch it to make fun of everyone. Oh, George. Are you making fun of the the people who attended, or are you making fun of people like me who were really into it? Because I was really into it. I was very excited. Uh, Katie. Oh, Katie, my girl, is in the chat. Hey, girl, you know I was into the wedding. Iconic. George the Nerd, everyone who attended. Let's see who attended. I didn't really know, like, obviously the British people that attended. I only knew like the celebrities. Uh, let's see. George the Nerd, Elton John looked like an old lady. I feel like doesn't Elton John like always look like that though? Like no shade. Desi R, I want to dance to somebody was Harry and Meghan's first dance. Just thought I'd let you know since you're a stan. I heard that that was gonna be makes me like them. Also found out like a couple days ago too that apparently Meg's a fellow Leo. She was born, I believe. Okay, wait a sec. Oh no. Oh, I have to move locations. Okay. Okay. We're moving. Hello, hello. Okay, you guys, I'm still here. I was live streaming in my room. Let me see if the connection's better here. Okay, let me know how the connection is. Um, Sorry about that, guys. I was live streaming in my room, and sometimes when I stream in my room, the internet connection is so yeah. What was I saying though? Oh, Desi R said, I want to dance with somebody was Harry and Meghan's first dance. Just thought I'd let you know since you're a stan. Well, what I was saying was, first of all, God. Okay. I was saying that first of all, that fact that that iconic Whitney Houston song was their first dance just really warms my heart in a way because obviously I'm a huge Whitney Houston stan. And I found out a couple days ago that apparently Meghan Markle was born August 4th, which means that she's a fellow Leo because I was born August 11th. So I'm just like, oh my God, hey. And she was also born the same month as me then too. So I'm just like, this just makes so much sense why I like you. Like, I just, that makes me like them even more. Like, fellow Leo, fellow August born person, and they both danced to Whitney Houston as their first wedding dance song. I'm just like, yes, I like this. I support that. Um, let's see, Katie, Oprah was there. Oh my God. When my mom and I were watching in the beginning, we were watching the BBC coverage. And at first, because like when Oprah walked in, she had her glasses on. And I was like, wait, is that Oprah? But then it didn't like make sense in my head. Like I get why she would be there. But then I was like, I didn't know Oprah knew them like that. And I was like, no, it can't be. And then I was like, kept watching it with my mom, and I was like, oh my God, that is Oprah. Should have trusted my gut instincts, but yes. I'm so happy that Oprah was there. Katie, thanks for pointing that out. Um, John Weisshand, party pooper. Who's a party pooper? George the Nerd. Camila looked bored AF. Yeah, they all kind of looked. I feel like Camila kind of. Maybe that's just like how her face naturally looks, you know? Uh, Katie says Oprah. John Wysan, bye now. Okay, well, you probably left already, but bye. Wallflower, hello. Theo Quinton, that's working for me. Okay, the stream is working for you. Great. Mad Alice X, connection's fine. Okay, good. Savannah Houston, hello, it's me, Patricia, aka Savannah Houston, is here. Hello, Wallflower, George and Amal Clooney. Yes, oh my gosh, Amal's dress, her yellow on yellow ensemble was just really, really fantastic. Who did you guys think looked, I mean, aside from the bride, of course, Meghan, but who was your favorite look? For me, I think I would say like Amal looked like really, really great. Like I loved her ensemble. Um, there was like a shot of Meghan Markle's bridesmaids. It was like the five women, like it was a really, really quick shot. If you were watching any of the coverage, you know how there was like that little pavement that kind of like circled, well, not circle, but there was like that pavement that kind of like went from like up to down, and there were like people walking. They had a when they were showing coverage of the royal family, the royal family, the royal wedding. There was a shot of like five women who were walking like in perfect unison, and they all looked just their dresses didn't even match, but they all looked individually like great. And I was like, damn, that's a effing click. That's a look. And apparently those were Meghan Markle's bridesmaids. I believe like Priyanka Chopra was in that group. So I loved that. Yeah. Who were your guys' favorite looks? Katie, Amal shut it down. Yes, I agree with you. I think she was like, in my opinion, like best dressed aside from Meghan, of course. Katie, the Beckhams were perfection as a couple. Oh yeah. I mean, like the Beckhams could literally wear trash bags and they like would look perfectly fine. Like they would look like literal perfection. Especially David. Savannah Houston, what is your reaction about Whitney's childhood darker past issues? Um, that when I found out about that, I like was very so heartbreaking. I'm like honestly like sometimes when I think about that fact that just came out, for those of you guys who don't follow Whitney Houston, apparently so the Whitney Houston documentary screened a couple days ago at Cannes, and apparently there's a bombshell that drops in the documentary is that Whitney Houston was sexually molested as a child by her aunt Dee Dee Warwick, who is the sister, I believe, of Dionne Warwick. Oh my god, that just breaks my heart. Yeah, it's when I think about that, and apparently like Dee Dee Warwick not only like sexually molested Whitney Houston as a child, but she also sexually molested Whitney's half brother Gary Houston, and I'm just like, oh shit. Like, I mean, yeah, sorry, I don't usually curse on the stream, but that's genuinely how I feel. It's very upsetting. Um, yeah, so, ugh, God. That's how I feel. Alexander Chasmara, seeing the pastor preaching to the uptight traditional royal family was hilarious. That was genuinely like the highlight of my weekend. I mean, aside from the royal family in general, I think that may have been my favorite part. Oh my god, that was so funny. It was the funniest thing. And like when they would cut away to the British people in general kind of like looking at each other and being like, "What? What's happening? Why is this man still talking?" Like they just were probably first of all not even used to that kind of sermon, and they also were probably not used to that much passion in a church setting. So they're probably not used to that much emotion in general, the Brits, no offense, but you guys are kind of known for not really being the most emotional people. So it was just a sight to see, and I laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed, and it was fantastic. um Theo Quinton, will you react to Pose? That's a new series from Ryan Murphy. Um, Honestly, Theo, I probably won't, just because after I'm done watching 13 Reasons Why and The Handmaid's Tale, I'm gonna be taking a break from doing like fan reaction Fridays or reaction videos in general, just because I get really it sounds like I'm complaining, and you know, maybe I am, but I doing reaction videos is honestly very time consuming in terms of like sitting down and finding time to watch like a full hour of TV for me is, it's really, I don't know, because I just feel like I'm always like very busy, and I like to do a lot of things, especially because I'm doing YouTube. I like to be making as many videos as possible. So when I always have to like carve out a piece in my week where I just have to like sit and specifically watch TV, I'm always like, oh, I could be editing. And then also like editing reaction videos is very, very time consuming, at least like when I edit my own sorts of reaction videos. They can literally take up to episode of TV that could potentially take up like 5 or 6 hours of me editing. So I'm gonna be giving myself a break in terms of doing reaction videos, because I wanna make time for other kinds of, I want to start making other kinds of content on my channel aside from reaction videos, because I just personally think I can offer more here on YouTube aside from doing reaction videos. And in order for me to do that, I have to make time to really edit, like to really make those other types of videos. So but in the meantime, I was thinking of doing, there's another kind of series that I want to do about TV that will allow me to cover different shows, not necessarily in the form of like sitting down and reacting to them. So I probably will still talk about Pose on my channel. It's just not going to be in the context of like a reaction video. But so that's my answer. I'm not gonna be, I probably won't. Like that's just my plan as of right now. I probably won't. However, I will most likely talk about it on my channel, like make a video about Pose. So there you go, Theo. I hope that answers your question. Uh Katie said yes at Alexandra. Oh, you're talking about the pastor preaching. God, that was a great moment. Sister Satan, hi. Hi, Savannah Houston. Today the topic is the royal wedding in Whitney. George the Nerd. Oh wait. Oh, I skipped one. Oh wait. Okay. Yes, George the Nerd. Meghan wore such a pretty diadem. What's a diadem? Oh my gosh, I feel really dumb. What's a diadem? Let me Google this really fast. Diadem? Oh, a jeweled crown or headband worn as a symbol of sovereignty. Okay, well, I'm American, so I really wouldn't know what that means. But now I do. Yeah, I liked it. I feel like Meghan's, okay, if we were to, for the sake of conversation, if we were to compare whose dress was better, Kate Middleton or Meghan Markle's, let me know which one did you guys like better. For me personally, I think I still liked Kate Middleton's look over Meghan's, but I thought, you know, Meghan looked, I was just, oh wait, is this buffering? Okay, I was just really surprised that, oh no, was it buffering again? Okay, I was just really surprised that Meghan's dress was so simple. Um, I don't know what I was expecting, but I was surprised that it was that simple. How, I believe her dress was from Givenchy. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. Oh my god, I don't know if this is buffering or not. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that her dress was Givenchy. And I also remember when I was watching the coverage, they said that her diadem, her crown, was formerly Queen Mary's, I believe. So that's pretty cool. And I thought it was really, 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 really pretty. So there we go. Alexandra Chastamara, I drooled over David Beckham and Idris Elba. Same. I'm with you on that. George the nerd, and her outfit in general was beautiful. Also, Harry and Meghan looked genuinely happy and in love. I'll give them that. Yeah. Oh, they're just so freaking cute. Oh my god. Have you guys been, I don't know if you guys are on Twitter, but they were on Twitter, they were kind of like showing little like highlights of the two of them throughout their wedding. And there, I guess there was a moment when, I believe when Meghan first walked up to the aisle, like met Harry at the end of the aisle, like Harry told her like, I'm so lucky. I was just like, oh my god, freaking kill me now. They're so great. I love them. I don't know them, but in my heart, I feel like I do. um, let's see. Savannah Houston, Dee Dee Warwick is Whitney's cousin, not auntie. Yes, I don't know if I mistakenly said earlier that that was her cousin, but yeah, auntie. Theo Quinton, OMG. Ooh, I don't know what you're saying OMG to. Alexandra Chastamara, at George the Nerd. The diadem belonged to Queen Mary, Queen Elizabeth's grandmother. Oh yeah, that's what I literally just said. Queen from season 1 of The Crown, if you watched that. Yes, I do. I watched that. I'm gonna plug for a second. I actually reacted and reviewed season 2 of the Crown on my channel. So if you guys are like interested in the royal family, or if you're a fan of the Crown and you've watched season 2, you can go ahead and check out my reaction videos that I made for all of season 2 of the Crown. The Crown is honestly one of my favorite shows, and honestly I feel like I was that much more excited watching the royal wedding, because I feel like I know a little bit more after watching The Crown. Like when I saw Queen Elizabeth and Philip walking together, I was like, oh my god, like I felt like I knew them. I was just like, oh my god, I kind of know your story now. Um, let's see. Harley Quinn, Queen Mary, isn't that Elizabeth's mother? No, I believe that was her grandmother. Alexandra Trastamara, no, Elizabeth's mother was named Elizabeth too. George the Nerd, at Alexandra Trastamara. Oh wow, that's really cool. Harley Quinn, oh, okay. Savannah Houston, I like tweet when Prince Harry and Meghan see fairy godmother on the royal parade. Yes, that tweet is so funny. Made me laugh. Alexandra Trastamara. Yeah, I study in the UK and they are very emotionless. It is funny seeing loud Americans with emotionless Brits. Okay, you said it, Alexandra, not me. Theo Quinton. Oh, okay, I understand. Desi R, at Alexandra Chastamara. I get what you mean, but I'm from the UK and I loved The Preacher. Yeah. I feel like I'm not like, don't mean to like stereotype that every single British person didn't like The Preacher. However, I just feel like as a culture, that's probably something that you guys aren't like used to over there. Whereas like here in America, like not every priest is like that here, but that's like, we're kind of used to seeing like preachers like that. So it was just really funny to see, specifically like the royal family side of the people there being like, oh my god, what is happening? So hilarious. Because that pastor, he went on and on and on and on, like he really went for it, man. um Let's see. Matt Alice X, I'm an emotional Brit. I cry at commercials. Oh, same. I mean, I'm not a Brit, but I mean, like, I cry at commercials too. George the Nerd, I like both dresses equally. They're pretty in their own way, honestly. Yes, agreed. I feel like each dress perfectly suited the woman that was wearing it. So, good job on that. Alexandra Chastamara, I liked Kate Middleton's one more too, but I can understand why hers was more elaborate than Meghan's, with her being the future queen and all. Exactly. I agree. I think that, like, in general, that's why Harry, well, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex now, they were able to have the ceremony that they were able to have, because, there's not much pressure on Harry, since now he's like technically sixth in line. So I think that's why, like, they were kind of like, okay, Harry, Harry and Meghan, you guys can kind of do, like, to a certain extent, whatever you guys want. So, yeah, totally agree. It's all about context. Desi R, I loved how simple the dress was. Diana's looked like a meringue gone wrong. Well, I mean, also, Desi, it was the 80s, so I feel like that was part of the reason why it was, like, really, really elaborate. Sister Satan, I think I'm actually gonna start watching The Crown. I need a new show. Oh yeah, Anthony, go do that. I feel like, okay, Anthony, also FYI, I just feel like when you watch The Crown, you need to know that that show, it moves like rather like slowly. Like it's not a bad show. That's just like the pace of the show. It's just like very kind of slow, especially in the beginning. And especially if you don't really like know anything, because I remember when I was first watching The Crown, I was like, what the hell is happening? But once you kind of get past like the first couple episodes and you're like in it, then you're gonna be like, oh my god, this show is so good. Especially like like I feel like this kind of happens in every season of any show, but especially with The Crown, it's like when you get like towards like the midpoint and onwards, it's like the drama, ooh, the drama, especially between like the sisters, because if you guys didn't know, Queen Elizabeth had a sister named Margaret, and just kind of seeing the tension between those two, it's very, very compelling. So Anthony, you are in for a ride. And then like season 2, it's like there's tension there between Philip and Elizabeth throughout. That's husband and wife, and they were at the wedding, they were at the royal wedding. So yeah, oh, have fun, have fun. Let's see. George the Nerd, Diana's dress looks so extra now that I googled it. What was she thinking? It was the 80s. I feel like I'm just gonna blame it on the era. Alexandra Trastamara. Yes, Alexandra Trastamara. I don't think Diana's dress can be compared to Kate's and Meghan's because hers was in the 80s and was fashionable for the time. Agreed. George the Nerd, the preacher was amazing. His speech was really moving. Honestly, I feel like even as of right now, I've seen that portion of the royal wedding like 2 times now, and I don't even think I've honestly like I like listened to it, but I don't even think I like really listened to it because I'm still so distracted by the people who were listening to his sermon, because they just like look so confused. So I need to go back and actually make an effort to listen to what he was saying. I know he like said something about like fire, and then he was quoting Martin Luther King, but honestly, I really was just so caught up with laughing at the people who were like so confused and bewildered. Let's see. Savannah Houston. I think if Whitney and Michael are married, surely they are most powerful music royal couple because Michael and Whitney is the king and queen of music, king and queen of pop. Wow. If Whitney Houston and Michael Jackson got together, they would have had some talented babies, that's for sure. Sister Satan. Anthony. Oh, I love slow paced shows. Haha. Yeah. Have fun, Anthony. You're gonna really enjoy The Crown. Also, if you like really like slow paced shows, I would also recommend after watching The Crown that you watch Downton Abbey. That's another British show that's very slow paced, but like in a way, like I think I described it like this in a previous live stream. Watching Downton Abbey is like eating a delicious cake very slowly. Like it's so luxurious in a way that you're just like, ooh, I love taking my time, and it's just like, oh, the score of Downton Abbey is so good too. I would recommend after you watch The Crown, you can watch Downton. Oh wait, you already said you just said actually already watched Downton Abbey. Oh great, okay, well there you go. I feel like if you like Downton, you'll probably like The Crown. Let's see. Desi R. Princess Anne's dress was beautiful for its time as well. It's often overlooked. Ooh, I haven't seen her dress. Let me see. Princess Anne. Princess Anne. Wedding dress. Oh yeah. Oh, that's very pretty. Yeah, I feel like I'm looking at her dress. She's kind of giving me like a mini turtleneck, which I really like. I like the simplicity of her dress and how she kind of has like these like teardrop bell sleeves. They're not really bell sleeves. I don't know how you would like technically describe the shape of her sleeves, but it kind of like droops down. I think it's really pretty. I think it's a very classic wedding dress that's aged well over time. Yeah, I agree. Who said that? Desi R. I agree. She has a really great dress. Savannah Houston, what is your reaction about Paula Abdul T Shade? I think it's so petty that they honestly included that in the trailer. However, did I laugh and chuckle? Yeah, I did. But it was Paula Abdul was the sacrificial lamb in that trailer, to be quite honest. JD, hiya. Hi JD. Sister Satan. Oh wait, I already read this. You already watched Downton. Go watch The Crown. You'll like it. Leron Underwood, hi. Alexandra Chastamara, you're talking about cake is making me hungry. Moria Rom 1, me too. Sorry guys. But watching Downton Abbey is like it's like eating a cake really slowly. It's just that great. Also, I forgot to say this in the beginning of the live stream, but while I have your guys' attention, if you wouldn't mind giving this live stream a thumbs up, that would really help us out. You know, I'm pretty sure when videos are liked on YouTube, I think YouTube starts to suggest it. So if you wouldn't mind giving the live stream a thumbs up, wow, a lot of you just did. Thank you. But if you wouldn't mind giving the live stream a thumbs up, that'd be much, much appreciated. Thanks a bunch. Thanks, guys. Let's see. Savannah Houston. Whitney Houston and Paula Abdul is the Patti LaBelle and Aretha Franklin of the 80s. Woo! I don't know if either of those people would like that comparison. I mean, but I don't know about Paula Abdul being ranked as either a Patti LaBelle or a Aretha Franklin of the 80s. If you're I don't even know, honestly, like, I don't think Whitney Houston and Paula Abdul, like, necessarily beefed, in the 80s. I just think that now, after watching that trailer, some people may think that, like, Whitney Houston had it in for Paula Abdul, which after watching that trailer, honestly, I wasn't really necessarily like fixated over the shade. Like, I thought it was kind of funny, but I think for me that part of the trailer just showed that Whitney Houston was someone who really appreciated people who could actually sing. Like, again, no shade to Paula Abdul, but she wasn't someone who, like, you would be like, oh yeah, she has great vocals. But I think Whitney was just someone who appreciated good singers, and she respected people who could sing, specifically sing well. So yeah, that was kind of my takeaway about that. Savannah Houston, did you know Whitney Houston and Paula Abdul are both brand ambassadors of Diet Coca-Cola, Diet Coke? I didn't know Paula Abdul was, but I did know about Whitney because I've seen like the commercials from back in the day. So yeah. Desi R, yep, the Paula Abdul thing really annoyed me. It was funny, but for non-fans watching the trailer, it portrayed her personality in a negative way. Yeah, I agree. That's interesting that you bring up the non-fans perspective. That kind of makes me feel a way now too, thinking about that. Now people can think like she was like a bitch or something, but I think for people who really, I'm not saying that we really know Whitney, but for people who are more familiar with her, I think they probably like take that in stride, and they're like, oh, Whitney being shady again, being funny again, and, you know, being quite honest again. But yeah, they really didn't have to include that in the trailer, honestly, but I think we're living in a time now where it's like you want to get a good soundbite, and you kind of want to get a shady, petty soundbite that can go potentially viral, and that will make people like want to watch the movie. So yeah. Savannah Houston, Whitney's not a negative person or annoying person. Yeah, I agree. She is not. I don't think she's negative or annoying at all. Alexandra Chastamar, 3 hours left until I can wolf down a cake. Wow, 3 hours? What's in 3 hours? Let's see. Okay, we're good on time. 35, we're 35 minutes in. Sister Satan, when's your birthday, by the way, since we're talking about cake? My birthday is August 11th. To tie in our two previous topics, the royal wedding and Whitney Houston, for those of you guys who are just joining, Meghan Markle was born August 4th, And Whitney Houston was born August 9th, and I was born August 11th. So, you know, we're just fellow August birthdays, fellow Leos. And I also, I said this in the beginning of the stream, but I found out earlier this morning that the top 3 songs that held #1 for the most weeks in the year that I was born were Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You, Janet Jackson's That's the Way Love Goes, and Mariah Carey's Dream Lover, which really just makes total sense to who I am as a person, because I was truly born in the year of the Diva, so there we go. Let's see. Alexandra Trastamara. Love the casual cooking in the background. Okay, Wallflower. Oprah's dress was done last minute. Her initial FRR. Yeah, I heard. Wasn't, God, who was she wearing? Was it, let me Google this, because I follow Oprah on Instagram. By the way, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I'm just gonna leave my Instagram handle in the, you guys can follow me there. Follow me Instagram. But let's see, who was the person that designed Oprah's wedding dress? Let me Google this.
Me.
Oh, Stella McCartney. Yeah, Stella McCartney.
Her headdress is different too.
Yeah, her headdress was, who was the person that, it's someone who, like, Philip Tracy. Yeah, they kept mentioning that person's name throughout the royal wedding coverage, but yes. Oprah did talk about that on her Instagram, how, like, her dress wasn't supposed to be that, because I think the original dress she wanted, like, photographed a different color on screen, like they realized, so they were like, oh, we gotta change this. Savannah Houston, my birthday's October 13th, 2002. Wow, October 13th. Happy early birthday to you. Queen Tia, hi, I love you. Hello. Wallflower, her initial dress was supposed to be cream, but it ended up too white. Yes, that's the fact right there. Alexandra Trastamara, I'm fasting, so it's 3 hours before I can break my fast. Oh, dang. Okay, I'm so sorry. I will stop talking about cake then. Michael R. Paula was never a good singer. She was really just a dancer. She came around in a good time for her. Yeah, agreed. Like, I mean, Paula Abdul, you can't deny she got the moves. Paula Abdul is sort of like a Jennifer Lopez, in that you wouldn't necessarily say they have the greatest voices, but they have catchy pop tunes, and both of them can, like, dance really, really well. And I think, like, I think Paula got her foot in the industry through dance. Like, I know she actually choreographed for the Jacksons, like, during their Jackson Victory Tour era. Like, I believe Michael, like, 'cause one of the Jacksons, I don't know if it was necessarily Michael, but one of the Jacksons, like, saw Paula performing at a Lakers game, because I think she was a former Lakers girl, and they were like, oh, she's really, really good. And then I think they, like, helped spread her name in the industry. And I know Janet worked with Paula Abdul, and then she helped choreograph some of Janet's videos, and I know she was in Janet's video for What Have You Done For Me Lately. And yeah, I mean, she then went on to have a pretty good pop career. So yeah, I think Paula Abdul is sort of like J-Lo in a way, because J-Lo started off, interesting connection again to Janet, because J-Lo was a fly girl, and she was also a, I don't know if she necessarily, like, did full-on backup dancing for Janet Jackson back in the day, but I do know that Jennifer Lopez was in Janet's video for That's the Way Love Goes as a, like, dancer. So, yeah. Interesting connection to the Jacksons once again. Let's see. Savannah Houston, Michael Jackson's birthday is August 29th. Yes, another person who was also born in August. Oh, Alexandra Trastamara, your message, both of your messages were redacted. Queen Tia, mine is October 10th. Anthony, my mom's birthday is one day before yours. Oh my god, hey, what's up, fellow Leo? Um, let's see. Matt Alice X, do you believe in astrology? I I like reading horoscopes, and I think for the most part like the traits that they describe are like fairly accurate, but I wouldn't necessarily like say that I'm someone who like I base my entire life decisions on like astrology and like what the horoscopes tell me. So, yeah, I take it like lightly. I just think it's fun. Um Leron Underwood, you like 13 Reasons Why first episode of season 2? I actually reacted and reviewed to the first episode two of 13 Reasons Why. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go on the channel once the stream is over and you could watch that video and you could listen to my full thoughts about it. JD, after the royal wedding, I went to listen to You Must Remember, this podcast episode on Lena Horne. The experience she had as a light skinned actress in the 1940s and onwards was interesting. Oh, cool. Yeah. I know of that podcast. Um, I just haven't had the time to like go back and actually listen to the episodes, but yeah, I heard that's a really great podcast, and that's really cool that they talked about Lena Horne and her experience about that. Alexandra Chastamar, the only song of Paula Abdul's I know is the one where there's a wolf in the music video. Otherwise, I never listen to her music. I'm a Whitney fan. Same. I know. What is the song that she does with the wolf? Oh, Opposites Attract, right? Opposites Attract is the song she does with like the wolf. Oh no, am I buffering? Okay, let me give me a sec. Wait a second here. Okay. As I was saying, I believe, yeah, the song that she does with the wolf in the video, I think that song is called Opposites Attract or something. I know two other Paula Abdul songs. I know like Straight Up, the Straight Up, yo, dun 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 dun. I know, ooh, I know that song, and then I think my favorite Paula Abdul song is Cold Hearted Snake. That's a freaking jam, man. That's a great song. Other than that, I don't really know Paula's discography that well, but I know Whitney's discography pretty well, if I do say so myself. Savannah Houston, Mariah Carey lambs are annoying and arrogant. I had a group I joined. There is a lambs are saying arrogantly about Mariah's music, receipt lies, and highest net worth. Ooh, I mean, I don't want to say anything negative about the lambs. Like I like Mariah Carey. I'm not like like I don't like know her as well as I know Whitney, but I respect what she did, so I won't speak negatively on the lambs. Um, Alexander Trustmara, feel free to talk about food. I have a strong willpower. Talking about food gets me through the day and gives me life. Yeah, same. Leron Underwood, Jennifer Lopez is a great singer, in my opinion. I think she can, like, carry a tune. I don't think she's, like, bad. I just don't think she's someone who you would be like, oh, yeah, when I think vocals, I think Jennifer Lopez. Michael R. Haha, Jennifer Lopez. To this day, I can't figure out why she's so famous. It's like every year she's a presenter on the Oscars. I just feel like Jennifer Lopez is one of those people, like, she has maneuvered her career in a way where she can really kind of like it's like if you need someone who's an expertise on dance, I can do that because like she has background in that, and it's like, oh, now I'm gonna make music and do these albums because she can like carry a tune for some for the most part, and she can also act. Like she's just someone who I don't think she's like necessarily like a master in each of those things, but she's sort of like a jack of all trades sort of person, like, and I think that's why we always like see her around because she knows how to just like move from one thing to the next and be really like a chameleon in a way. Um, let's see. Sister Satan, IDK, J-Lo's a better dancer than singer in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. I agree. She's a better dancer than singer, and I think like again, like I was saying earlier, I'm pretty sure that's how she got her start in the industry. JD, Paula Abdul was like Britney Spears. They're performers, while Whitney Houston and Christina Aguilera are more singers. Yeah, yeah, that's another good analogy too. Um, it's just weird though, because now I feel like I don't know. I mean, like I wasn't alive in the '80s, so I don't necessarily like know if people were comparing Whitney and Paula like that. Because I do remember when I was younger, like, people, it was always like a battle of like, who are you a fan of, Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera? And I wouldn't necessarily say that like back in the 80s that
Whitney's
I wouldn't necessarily say that like back in the 80s people were comparing Whitney Houston and Paula Abdul against one another. Like I don't think that was a thing. And now I feel like I think like people are getting confused because Whitney said that in the trailer that like they were they were like this. Like I really don't think I think that candid moment in the trailer was just Whitney giving her honest opinions and thoughts on another like artist. Like I don't think that was someone that like Whitney had it in for, So yeah. Um Desi R. Leron Underwood, the lambs are about to come for you. Um let's see here. Alexandra Chestamar at Michael R. because she wore a famous dress where we could see her cleavage. Kidding, don't come for me, JLo fans. Yeah, I mean, well, that dress actually, I believe was the most like looked for image at the time, and I think that's why like Google, like, because so many people were searching for that dress, that's why I don't know if like that's how Google got like the inspiration for like, oh, like we should make a search engine where people could like automatically find something. But I know there's a history between like Google and the Jennifer Lopez dress being the inspiration for like search engines and like Google images. Um, and then like sort of similarly, since we're talking about like divas, um, another diva, Janet Jackson, when she had like the nipple slip back when she did the Super Bowl, that was like the most searched for like video clip at the time, and I pretty sure that's how the people who created YouTube, they were like, oh, we should create like a search engine for like people trying to find like things like video clips online, and I'm pretty sure that's how YouTube got the inspiration for its creation. um Leron Underwood, what do you mean? Savannah Houston, I'm born October 2002. 2 months later, I was 2 months old in December. Whitney released her album Just Whitney, and my birthday, October 13th, is the same day Queen of the Night released 9 years ago. Wow, look at you and your Whitney history facts. Wallflower. I loved your vlog in the Philippines. I wasn't able to go back to the Philippines when my Lola passed away. Seeing your vlog was truly heartwarming. Thank you. Look at that. A little nod to the vlogs. If you guys haven't seen any of my travel vlogs from when I went to the Philippines, it's up on my YouTube channel. I currently have 4 videos up, so that's a good number of videos to watch. So if you want to check that out, that'd be really, really cool. But thank you, Wallflower. I really appreciate it, because that's doing those kinds of videos are the reason why I'm gonna be taking a break on doing fan reaction Friday videos, is so I can dedicate more time to making that kind of content. But I really appreciate it, so thank you. Savannah Houston, Jennifer Lopez, she presented Best Song in Oscar 1999. Yes, I remember that, which is really funny because Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston were in the audience. So it's kind of like that what is that meme, or it's like that gif of Mariah always saying how she doesn't know who Jennifer Lopez is. Yeah. Mad Alice X, dinner is served. Laters. Okay, bye, have fun. Okay, JD, I didn't see the Whitney trailer, but I kind of hate that they chose to put the pitting of 2 women against each other as part of their trailer. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, it's kind of funny in the context of like who Whitney is as a person, because she like low key was like known for being shady, but I agree. Yeah, that wasn't a thing that had to be put there. Like, why couldn't they put like another moment of Whitney singing or something like that? Um, Savannah Houston, my Whitney fan clan are really mad to Pat Houston because Pat, she really exposed Whitney's private personal life. I mean, also at the same time, it's like I'm kind of nosy, not gonna lie. So like if we want to talk about personal life, if we're I just feel like if you're gonna make a documentary about like Whitney Houston and her life, and you're gonna gather all these people to talk about Whitney and her life, you might as well do this thing the right way. You know what I mean? I would rather this be as honest as possible instead of us trying to paint this very idyllic picture of who she was, because clearly this person lived a very complicated life. And in spite of all of that, we will still always love and respect her for the music that she made and the work that she put out there. But if you're going to make a documentary about someone, especially someone like her who lived a very complicated life, might as well go there. But yeah, I know people have very complicated feelings about Pat in the community. So, Alexandra Trastamara, I'm still so annoyed about Janet Jackson's nipple slip and how she had to take all the flack while Justin, who caused the entire thing, got away scot free. I agree, Alexandra. I totally agree. It's actually really, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna, like, talk about it, like, in depth right now, because there's a lot of, like, facts about it. I'm sure you could find it on, like, YouTube or something. But when you read about how essentially Janet Jackson was really, like, blackballed out of the industry at the time because of that, like, her career, like, severely suffered after that. And it was so sad because they made Janet Jackson, like, publicly apologize. And I'm pretty sure like the like different networks and radio stations like banned Janet Jackson's basically because they wouldn't play her videos and they wouldn't like play her songs on the radio, and that really hurt Janet's sales, and they wouldn't promote her work in the right way. And it's just like her career really suffered because of that. And then you look at Justin Timberlake, who I've always been like, he did the ripping, like he at least should have gotten some sort of consequence. But after that, like I believe I think a week after the Super Bowl was the Grammys, and Janet Jackson was like not allowed to come to the Grammys, and Justin Timberlake was, and he won like a Grammy award, and he kept making these like very like funny remarks and like kind of making a joke about it, but it was like, hello sir, you did the ripping. But I agree, and you know what? Now like time has come where I think Twitter is a lot more like active in making sure that people know facts, and they're very defensive, and they're very like, we will stand for our legends. I mean, like, for the most part. And I think it's really funny that now, after almost like over a little over 10 years after that incident, I feel like Justin Timberlake in general right now, not a lot of people like him as much as they used to. And I think a lot more people are finally coming around to Janet and being like, yeah, history did you wrong, girl. And speaking of Janet, today at the, I believe it's, I don't know what award show, is it the Billboard award show? She's gonna be honored with an icon award, and she's gonna be performing for the first time in over like, is it like 9 years or 10 years? So if you guys like, I feel like if you guys are a lover of good music and good performers in general, and you want to support legends, like, if you can, you should watch Janet perform at the Billboard Awards, because I'm sure it's going to be an amazing show. I actually had the great fortune of seeing her for the first time in concert in September, and like, she's still amazing, and she can, honestly, like, Janet's choreography is so intricate in a way that like a lot of people right now, their choreography just isn't. And she still can, like, she could still do it. She could still do that choreography, and she can literally outdance like a good number of like the artists that are out right now who are literally half her age. Like, Janet really can do that. So if you guys want to support legends, watch her performance tonight. Um let's see. JD agreed at Alexander Chastamara. Desi R, I'm going to Australia soon, and we have the option to stay in Manila for a few days. Is it worth going? I've been
Yes.
inspired after watching your travel vlogs. Haha. Yes, it is. Go, 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 go. I'm sorry, like, I actually went to Manila when I traveled overseas, but I don't know if those travel vlogs. When are you going to Manila? Okay, hopefully, let me know when your trip is, Desi. Maybe by the time like you're gonna actually start booking your flight and all of making actual like plans, maybe my Manila travel vlogs will be out by then. When we went to Manila, was actually my first time going to Manila, because whenever you travel to the Philippines, usually your first stopover is in Manila, and then you take a connecting flight to different parts of the Philippines. So every time I've gone to the Philippines, when I was younger, we would always fly to Manila, and then we would just like fly directly to like the province where my mom lived, or like the place where my dad lived. My dad's from Davao. So I never really got the chance to actually go to Manila and step outside of the airport until this past recent trip. And I can honestly say like going to Manila is like completely worth it. Let's see. I can give you some information though. We stayed in Makati, which is like a really really nice area of Manila, and there's like a lot of great malls there. And there's a lot of I recommend, if you go to the Philippines and you go to Manila, um, go taking making the time to go to the old town Manila, like old historic Manila, because if you guys didn't know, some historical facts. The Philippines was previously colonized by Spain, so there's a lot of Spanish influence on the culture. And in like Old Town Manila, they pretty much like preserved what Manila looked like during that time. And there's a lot of like Spanish influence there. Like even the people who work as security, they like dress as like they dress in like a very like Spanish sort of way. It's really really cool. So I would recommend going there. We went to Greenbelt, which is a mall in Manila. We went to where else did we go, Mom? What other malls did we go to? We went to Mall of Asia, uh, and yeah, I'm gonna
Tagaytay.
what?
Tagaytay.
Oh yeah, and then we went to Tagaytay, which is that's like you have to drive to get there, but it's really really nice. Manila travel vlogs will be out like, in a couple weeks, like much later down the line. But you can watch those, Desi, to sort of get a feel of what you can expect and what you want to see if you end up going there. But I highly recommend going to Manila. It's good. Great. Get some Jollibee while you're there. um Savannah, Houston. Oh wait, did I skip some? Yes, Savannah, Houston. Kalibo was near to Boracay Island. Sadly, Boracay Island is closed for rehabilitation of the island. Yeah, I know. My mom watches a lot of like Philippine news, so yeah. I actually went to Boracay when when I went to the Philippines a couple months ago. You're gonna be seeing a vlog of that. I didn't get the opportunity to stay too long, but yeah, Boracay is like really, really, it's a beautiful beach. Sister Satan, Anthony, I don't know her, nods, a legendary meme. I know. And it's so funny too, because like when people literally ask Mariah Carey still about the meme, she's still like, I don't know her. She's like, what? I don't know her. Oh man. Okay. ASAP Loney. One thing Paul Abdul Paul Abdul ain't shit. That girl is singing off key on the record. Just wanted to hear you say it. Hated they put it in the trailer though, and she was known for keeping it 100, not shady. Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, like, Whitney, maybe her delivery wasn't, like, the most, like, it wasn't, like, the softest approach, but I mean, she was being honest, okay? And, like, honestly, if there's one person who knows when someone is off key in terms of, like, especially in regards to singing, it's Whitney Houston. So it's not Selena Gomez was telling us that Paula Abdul was off key. Okay, it was Whitney Houston. This was coming from a verified source. So, um, Savannah, Houston. Justin Timberlake was allowed to perform on Super Bowl, but Janet Rhythm Nation Jackson was banned to perform on the Super Bowl, and her songs were banned in radio. Janet was banned because of Justin. Yes. JD. Janet is 52. She looks effing great. I agree. There was a moment when I saw her in concert, and she literally she like disappears off the stage because she has multiple outfit changes during her set, and she literally comes out and she's wearing like denim jeans, and she's wearing like this tight white crop top, and like it has like a turtleneck, and she has these like denim boots, and she looked so freaking good. And like people, like literally when she like emerged from the darkness, there was like a spotlight on her, and everyone was like, oh my god, Janet. She looked so good. she looked better than me, and I'm half her age, not even. So yeah, Janet really is that girl. Okay. Um, let's see. Anthony, so true. Savannah Houston. I hope next year's Billboard Awards, I hope Whitney Houston will be honored the Icon Award. I don't know, maybe. I mean, there's a lot of people talking about Whitney lately, so who knows? I mean, she was recently honored at the American Music Awards because it was the 25th anniversary of The Bodyguard, so. Michael R. Justin on the Super Bowl was an embarrassment. I know, honestly, so unbelievably underwhelming. And like, even though a lot of people may have not liked it, and even though like Prince probably would have not liked it, honestly, the highlight of Prince's the highlight of Justin's performance was the Prince segment for me, because it gave me all the feels, and seeing Minneapolis like lit up in purple really made me feel very like, oh, Prince would have liked seeing his hometown lit up in purple. But it's just interesting though, because like all the hype and press leading up to Justin's performance was like him in relation to other people. It was like, oh, was Justin gonna do something for Prince? And another headline going into Justin's Super Bowl performance was like, oh, is Janet Jackson gonna be making an appearance in Justin's set? And then when you actually watched Justin, it all felt very underwhelming. So yeah. um Not my favorite by far. My favorite Super Bowl performance actually was Prince's Super Bowl performance. I also really liked, like, I think I'd say like Prince's is probably like the best, and I'd say like second best is like Beyonce's set that she did back in 2013. And honestly, like, I think like that was around the time too when I started to really stan for Beyonce. So, oh, what a set. Alexander Chastamara. Is The Handmaid's Tale a good show? Without spoilers, I loved Elizabeth Moss and Mad Men, and I know she's in it. It's a really, really good show, but it's really, really, like, dark and bleak, and, like, your soul will be crushed while watching every single episode. But she's great in it, but just know, every time you watch an episode, it's, like, literally soul crushing. It's a good show, though. It's a good show. Have fun. Desi R. We are going in August. Oh, August. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's gonna be humid, but okay, yeah, for sure. I believe by the time, like, by August, for sure, all my travel vlogs will be done. So if you ever need like extra guidance, you can always just like comment your questions or concerns about like your trip in regards to going to the Philippines on any of my travel vlog videos. And by the time that the Manila portion of the travel vlogs are out, hopefully that will help your trip too. And honestly, I will recommend you watch because you're going to be going to the Philippines, and specifically Manila. Two of my favorite travel vloggers, they're a couple. They're called Danger and Stacy. I'll actually tag them here. Denager and Stacy, I believe. Look them up on YouTube. Just YouTube that name and Manila, and you will see them like pretty much what they did in Manila. That's not exactly what I did in Manila, but those are the things like you can do in Manila, and I think that'll be like a really great guide for you if you're kind of wondering like, oh, what can I do and what can I see and what can I expect? So yeah, hope after this stream is over, definitely check them out, Desi. They will help you out, and they're really, really great travel vloggers too, because they go a lot of places. Like, they've been to the Philippines, they've been to Thailand, they've been to Malaysia. Right now they're doing like travel vlogs while they're in Europe, so they've been to like England and Germany and Prague, and yeah, so go check them out, you guys. They're really great. Let's see. Savannah Houston, Janet Jackson, and Halle Berry are both fabulous at age 50 plus. By the way, Halle is turning 52 on August 14th. Look at that, another fellow August birthday. Halle Berry. There's so many people that were born in August that are just like honestly amazing. Me. I know Meghan Markle was born in August. Uh, yeah, she was mom. Meghan Markle was born in August. Angela Bassett was born in August. Viola Davis and I share the same birthday. She was born in August. Whitney Houston was born in August. She was born August 9th. Barack Obama was born in August. Michael Jackson. Oh no, is this buffering? Oh wait, let me see. Let me reload this. Oh, this is weird. I've like stopped moving. Can you guys hear me? Let me comment right now. Can you guys hear me? Ooh, I wonder if it's because my battery's gonna die. Let me see. Okay, wait a sec. No, I don't want to go back there. Okay, I am back here trying to. Oh man, wait a sec. Okay, wait a sec. We're having some technical difficulties here. Oh wait, what the heck? Okay, can you guys? Oh wait, it's moving. It's moving. Okay, I think we are back. We're back. I think it was just my phone was dying. Okay. Okay, here we are. Lord, what was I saying? Oh, Michael Jackson was born in August. He was born August 29th. There was just a lot of great people born in August. I mean, yeah, a lot of great people. Um, let's see here. Alan Nagaraya, you are so beautiful. Like, wow. Alan, thank you so much. Let's see here. Sister Satan, yes. Thanks, Anthony. Anthony, gold star. Gold star for you, Anthony. Let's see. Also, you know who else was born in August, you guys? Anthony's mom, also a legend. Um, let's see. Katie, Selena Gomez is shaded in every live stream. I'm here for it. Because she deserves that. That's why. That's someone who, like, honestly, I'm always questioning, like, how? Like, why are you this famous? Like, I don't get it. Savannah Houston. Sisty Houston reaction was priceless when Whitney says Paula, she's singing off key. Um, it's a Savannah Houston. It's American Music Award when Christina tribute for Whitney and celebrated 25th anniversary of The Bodyguard. Yeah, no shade to Christina, but ooh, girl, I don't know about those vocals during that performance. Ah, Savannah Houston. I hope if Whitney is still alive, I hope Whitney performed in the Super Bowl halftime show. But Whitney's Super Bowl national anthem performed was national phenomenon of '91. Whitney was like Thor. I feel like Whitney Houston would laugh if she heard herself being compared to Thor. I mean, I don't know if like Whitney would have necessarily been able to like carry a full on like. Well, okay, no, I take that back. It's like I don't know. She's just someone who I wouldn't think like, oh yeah, you know who needs to headline the Super Bowl? Whitney Houston. Because I just feel like I don't know. It's not even because I'm like underestimating her ability because clearly you guys know I'm a huge fan. I just feel like I don't know if she would be like appropriate for a Super Bowl halftime show. You know, it's like I was listening to one of my favorite podcasts was the Diva Download. They don't upload anymore, which is really sad. But there was talks like a couple years ago about Adele being offered to do the Super Bowl halftime show, and Adele was like, "No, I don't want to do the halftime show because I just feel like I'm not an appropriate person to be doing like a halftime show. I'm not." She's like, Adele was like, "I'm not like a Beyonce where I'm gonna be doing that kind of thing." So I feel like Whitney's sort of in the same camp. But I mean, you know, if anything, at least we got the national anthem sung by her. So there's that. Goal and height light. Hi. Okay, this is when I was asking you guys if you can hear me. Regina Rush said that she could hear me, and so did Sister Satan. Let's see. Alexander Chastamara, Napoleon was born in August too. Yikes. Sister Satan, a skinny legend. You know who was also born on my birthday, which is really unfortunate, is Tommy Lauren. If you guys live in the United States, you know what an awful person she is. So there's some pros and cons to people born in August. Leron Underwood, did you know Whitney's mom wouldn't approve if Whitney had a gay relationship? Yes, I did watch that. Whitney. I watched the Sissy Houston interview with Oprah, and honestly, that interview that she does with Oprah is, it's like that particular part. I haven't seen the whole thing, and I need to try and find that whole interview on YouTube somewhere. But that particular portion of Sissy's interview with Oprah, I always think is just so funny because of Oprah's reaction. Because like Oprah gives Sissy multiple opportunities to like kind of be like, "Are you sure you're not for the gays?" Like that sort of thing. And Sissy's just like, "Nope, would have not approved." And then Oprah's like, "Really?" And then Sissy's like, "Nope, would have not approved." And then Oprah's just like, and she's just like sitting there in silence. It's so funny. I mean, it's sad that Sissy didn't approve, but I mean, it also like, I mean, like it makes sense because Sissy was very like of the church, and I'm sure that went against her like personal religious beliefs. So I don't know. Like sometimes you think about it, and you're like, if you had a mom like that, and if you're Whitney Houston, you probably would have not wanted to like say you were if you were. So, oh, Whitney. Okay. Michael R., did you see Sissy Houston singing backup for Aretha a couple years ago on Late Show? I think Aretha was singing the Adele song Rolling in the Deep. Sissy did not know the words. Yes, I did. I've seen it. It's so funny. Like Sissy, like she's kind of like on Aretha's shoulder, like in the back though, and Sissy's just like rolling her eyes, and she looks very upset that she's there. And it's just so, it's so funny. There's a video on YouTube and someone like dubbed over like what Aretha and Sissy like they're like singing. God, I forget who did it. Just YouTube Sissy Houston, Aretha Franklin backup singing, and I'm sure you'll find like a parody of it. It's so funny. Because then at one point in the parody, like Aretha Franklin starts singing like feedback, and then like it's just really funny. So just go watch it. Let's see. Okay, I believe I read Savannah Houston's comment earlier about Whitney sounding like Thor. Alexandra Chastamara, you shared the month with angry man who wanted to rule Europe but failed twice. However, Alexandra Chastamara, I also share the same birth month as multiple legends. So again, pros and cons. Savannah Houston, my birthday mate is Ashanti and Tisha Campbell, Martin from Martin TV show. Oh, that's cool. Sister Satan, did you see Pink's reaction to Christina's tribute? Yes, I did. That it's so funny. She's like squinting her eyes. She looks like really like perplexed as to what is happening. Um, I think I saw an interview though with Pink when she was like, "No, I wasn't being shady," but it's also like, Michael R. Yikes, Tommy Lauren. Yeah, yikes is right. Anthony did the puke face, and then Savannah Houston said Michael R. Aretha performance in David Letterman. Oh, did he say like the wrong person earlier? Okay. Well, I'm gonna give this like 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna go. So if you guys have any other questions, Michael R says, no! Yeah, so if you guys have any other questions, just let me know. Now's the time to ask. And if you haven't already liked this live stream, go ahead and give it a thumbs up while you're here, because that really helps me. Oh, did I skip the your Carrie Underwood comment earlier? I'm so sorry. That must have been like when my phone was glitching out or something. Let's see. Michael R says, Steph, how about Carrie Underwood and her scars? And yeah, I did skip apparently his question. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Let's see. What was your question? Okay, here, I found it. What do you think about Carrie Underwood and her devastating scars. What? I'm joking, but she has milked her fall for all it's worth. I think she looks better than before. Ooh, okay. No, I don't know anything about this, so let me like just do a quick Google. Carrie Underwood. Now and then. I don't know, does she like look completely different? Okay, wait a second. Okay, I'm just gonna search Carrie Underwood scars. um, let's see. I don't know. I mean, doesn't she look the same? I mean, I see multiple articles. It's like Carrie Underwood shows off her hot abs in black bikini top after finally revealing her scars. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess she looks the same to me. Uh, let's see. Michael R says yes, haha. Movies FN. Are you watching Billboard Awards today? Yes, I am, because I'm planning on supporting icon Janet Jackson. Katie, she's being a drama queen about Carrie Underwood. Apparently, I must do a really good job of like staying away from like pop culture news. If I don't know, has she been talking about this for like a very long time? I remember hearing a couple months ago about her like accident, but I didn't know that she's like still talking about the accident and her like scars. Carrie Underwood scars. Carrie Underwood scar visible as star details fall. Well, where's her scar? Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe you have to like get really close to her to see her scars. Oh wait, Refinery 29 wrote an article back in April 24th. A comprehensive timeline of Carrie Underwood's scar injury. Oh my god, you guys, how long has she been doing this? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna begin this slideshow. There's approximately 13 slides. Okay, so, in November, Carrie Underwood was rushed to the hospital to be treated for a broken wrist and what her rep later described as cuts and abrasions from a fall. And then she did her little tweets in November, and then December, it was her first public appearance on Instagram after her accident. Then December, oh, she looks like Beyonce in On the Run. She has the little, like, ski thing covering everything but her eyes. Underwood shares the first photo of her face since the accident. New Year's 2018. Okay, wow, she has really been keeping this up for quite a while now. It says here, Underwood revealed that in addition to her fractured wrist, the freak accident also required 40 to 50 stitches to her face. Okay. Okay. This x-ray of the singer's wrist really brought it home just how severe her wrist fracture was. Okay. February. What the heck? Okay, this like goes on all the way until like April. So, yeah, okay, I guess you can say she's been like milking it for months. Michael R. I wish I had those scars. Michael R. also said, by the way, she just released a new album. Okay, well, there you go. Maybe that's why she's really milking this. Savannah Houston, you skipped my comment about Aretha. What was your comment about Aretha? Ask it again, because I don't remember what your comment about Aretha was. Let's see here. I'm just gonna wait for Savannah's comment. Oh, I think she said Letterman. Oh, okay. About Letterman? The Aretha on Letterman. Yeah. Okay, I think we addressed this already. But, okay, well, I'm gonna end the stream right now. Michael R. made a mistake. Not Okay, well, I'm gonna end the stream right now. I'm sorry, Savannah, that I skipped your comment about Aretha. Maybe you can ask it in the next stream. But until then, I will see you guys in the next video. The video of Aretha singing feedback was from, oh, okay, there you go. Okay, the video of Aretha singing feedback was from the Legends panel. There you go. Thank you, Savannah. Okay, Sister Satan, bye. Have a nice day. Michael R. Thanks, Steffi. Okay, so I will see you guys in the next live stream. That's going to be on Sunday at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, check out all my videos from this week. I'll be posting, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'm going to be posting a little recap of the week that we had here on the channel, so you guys can check that out, and on Twitter as well. But I will see you guys on Monday again for another travel vlog, and then on Wednesday for some sort of pop culture oriented video, and then in other reaction and review videos on Friday. So yeah, okay, I will see you guys in the next stream, and thank you for joining me. Okay, bye.